This ad cost millions of dollars, but still couldn't answer one simple question. Why should anybody pick YouTube TV? What's up? I'm David Blaine, Eddie the Madman, here with another commercial reaction. Today is another one from the 2026 Super Bowl for YouTube TV, and it's a meh, to say the least. Let's get started. Come on. Sorry. There we go. Sorry.
Love this.
YouTube TV is amazing. Why would you settle for anything less?
Why would anybody settle for just meh? Can you imagine ordering off a menu?
It's all just a bit meh.
That's very kind of you. Meh is what I strive for.
Or a magician?
Do you want to see some magic?
Or a Meg skating?
And to finish, the double clutch.
She sticks it.
And it's mez across the board from the judges.
What if McCaffrey was meh?
McCaffrey.
Get it? McCaffrey? McCaffrey.
I get it. What if your beard was just meh?
Too far.
Don't settle for meh. With more flexibility than ever, see why YouTube TV has been rated the #1.
See why YouTube TV is rated #1, yada, yada, yada. They're asking people to do the work, but don't actually put a message in a commercial. I don't understand. Celebrities can amplify a message, absolutely. They can't replace one, and this is absolute proof of that. What the hell is YouTube TV trying to say? That they're great and every other service is meh. Like, meh, whatever. They're okay. They're mediocre. They're trying to say, we're great, they suck. Okay. Well, you can't just tell people you're great. You got to show them you're great. Show me why you're great, at the very least. What is the benefit of this ad? The benefit answers the simple question of what's in it for me. What is the consumer getting out of this? Okay. The only time you have any semblance of an understanding as to what you might be getting is at the end right here where you could say the #1 in customer satisfaction for live TV streaming. Okay, it's great. That's a great stat. That's a great fact. That's a great trophy. That's awesome. But why? Why would, tell me where the customer satisfaction comes in. Come up with an actual strategy and then use the celebrities to amplify that message, and then you'll have a successful campaign or a successful ad. This does none of that. This just leans on a stupid pun created from meh and just uses that throughout using big-time celebrities. These celebrities, again, they can help you remember the message, but they can't replace one. Similar to what we saw at the Raisin Bran one with William Shatner. I keep bringing that one up. Yes, William Shatner is memorable. Yeah, the thought of a poop joke or whatever, memorable. Maybe a little bit funny too. Maybe you might remember it. But without William Shatner, that commercial doesn't exist. You can't do it. Right. Whereas a good one, I would say, sorry to pat myself and pat our team on the back, but our commercial for Boston, for Hyundai, for Smotbach, the message was clear. The insight was clear. People are terrible at parking and people hate being in uncomfortable parking situations. Right. We took that and the commercial could have worked just as easily with random Bostonians. Right. But the celebrities amplified the message. They didn't actually replace it. And this one, that's all they're really doing. They're just trying to say, we're great, the rest suck, but they don't tell you why. What is the insight again, right? The insight is understanding human behavior. What is the psychology attached to this? Why would people care? What is the human behavior associated with live TV or watching TV? What is going to make it better for people to actually care? They don't tell you. This is what we call bad brand linkage. You need to connect all of those things to the brand to then resonate and give you an actual feeling. What is the emotion that is being evoked so that's memorable for you to actually want to act upon it? Not just, oh, we're #1. Okay, that's nice. You're like, you spent $20 million just for the buy, not even including how much they paid for, to get Gordon Ramsay, to get David Blaine, to get Jason Kelce. And everything about this is pretty contrived too, even in the beginning. Watch this.
Love this.
YouTube TV is amazing.
YouTube TV is amazing. No one talks like that. No one actually speaks that way. It's like, watch this. Like, yeah, it is pretty cool. Like, speak naturally. Like, I understand it's an ad, but when you're talking about dialogue, it should not sound like an ad. So right off the bat, it's just, terrible. So anyway, what are we trying to do here, right? In this channel, we react to and talk about, again, connecting human psychology and understanding what exactly what are we looking at from a consumer standpoint, right? To get them to actually act, because that's really what it is, right? Again, advertising is nothing but creative problem solving through storytelling. That's it, right? So what problem are they trying to solve? Well, clearly they're trying to get more customers, which is what a lot of people are trying to do. So how do you do that? Well, you have to clearly illustrate a benefit to what's in it for me, right? They're not illustrating that at all. And you could, at the very least, they could have told you and gotten into in depth as to what makes them number one in customer satisfaction, but they didn't do that. So what they should have done is, again, link it to what is the actual human behavior that is associated with customer satisfaction. What's going to make you want it? What, is it the actual content itself? Do you have a better selection? Is it that they don't, there's no buffering? Maybe the other ones buffer more. You know what I mean? Like, I know I watch, I actually do have YouTube TV. I actually like the service a lot. And sometimes I use Amazon Prime, depending on, what show it is, or, even they use Amazon Prime now for basketball. But and a lot of times, when you play, like, it'll buffer a little bit, and then when it's done buffering, it's like pixelated for like 30 seconds or so, and I have strong Wi-Fi, but pixelated for like 30-40 seconds or so, and then it'll finally come in. YouTube TV doesn't do that. So this is the little things that they need to tap into. It's like, you're not going to have that buffering crap that you will, with other services, stuff that people actually care about, so that when they watch it, they're like, oh yeah, I hate that. I missed a really good part and had to rewind it and do that. And it's like, they don't do it. They didn't get into any of that. All they're like, oh, we're cool. They suck. Yeah, the rest of them but we don't really want to say they suck. So let's soft pedal it just so we don't get sued. Let's just say they're meh. So then they just go pun after pun. Meh, you. Meh, Jake. McCaffrey. I mean, come on. Terrible. This is just a horrible commercial. Sorry. It had the makings for something great, but it just, to call it meh would be an absolute understatement. Swing and a miss again. So, yeah, let's see. They told us YouTube's better, but they didn't illustrate why. There was no benefit. Weak brand linkage. Yeah, I got it all. Just like I said, celebrities can amplify a message. They can't replace one. And there was nothing to replace her because they actually had no message, with the exception of the end. And that's pretty cocky, to be honest with you, assuming that people are actually going to continue watching this and then make that connection, because there's absolutely no connection. What? Number one in customer satisfaction, you're going to show that by showing a couple on a couch. One couple is supposed to represent everybody? Please. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. This is Eddie the Madman, and stay tuned for my course and everything coming up, and stay tuned for the next video coming out tomorrow. And yeah, put in the comments about what you think of anything. What do you think of what I said? And shoot me a note on what commercials you'd like me to look at and stuff, and I can break down for you, and we can talk. All right, everybody, have a great night, happy Saturday, and have a great weekend. See ya.